GoHuskies.com with Washington men's golf coach Matt Thurmond. Coach Thurmond, it's been a little bit of a crazy week for you. Can you sum up your week for the fans out there?
Oh, it's been really fun. We started in Tallahassee, long trip across the country for that regional. Didn't really know what to expect there from the course. None of us had seen it, but we played really well. Pan won the thing by a lot and played exceptionally. Chris and Charlie played well. Everybody contributed. We kind of ham and egged it really well, and we're in the hunt. I didn't quite pull it off at the end, but finished second and advanced to the NCAA Championship again. We're thrilled. And Chris and I went to Dallas from there and had the Ben Hogan Award ceremony, and he was one of 3 finalists for that award. It's often called the Heisman of college golf, and it was quite a thrill that moment when they announced Chris Williams was the winner, and I'm so proud of him. And he and I really enjoyed ourselves down there, and big deal for our program.
That's 2 now for you, and Pan, he could very well be in the mix next year. What's that say about your program, you think, now?
I don't know. I think it says a lot about Chris and Nick more than anything. We don't claim to have been the reason or anything of why they've won those awards. We're here to help them along the way and support them and create an environment where they can achieve their potential. And I guess that's, if anything, what it says is that our culture allows for this to happen. And we're going to keep improving and keep doing what we're doing, but also improve on what we're doing. So hopefully we can have more guys that come here and achieve the way those guys have, and more guys that want to come here and do what they did.
Now you're off to Georgia for the NCAA Championships. It's your 10th in 12 years here. What's the key? What do you think is the key to the success and your consistency of being able to make it back to NCAA Championships year in and year out?
Really good players. Again, good players can make you look really good, and we've had awesome players every year that care about their university, they care about their teammates, they care about their coaches. They play really hard, they work hard all year and improve, and by the time we get to the end of the year, they really want to go to the national championship, and they give everything they've got to do it. And once again, we've been able to make it. So, yeah, we could talk about what we do or whatever, but I don't think that's the reason. I think it's really that we've been able to have great players in our program.
Now, once you get there, you've always been pretty successful once you're there. Is it once again having great players, or is there some formula to the success of being able to play well day in and day out there?
I think courses are typically tough at a national championship, and the better players will play best on tougher courses. That is something that we do all year here. We play in tough conditions and tough courses year-round. So our guys are prepared for difficult conditions, and I think that helps us a lot. But yeah, it's good players, and I think we don't take it too seriously. We have a pretty relaxed approach, and we end up playing close to our potential most of the time.
So to you, this is just another tournament, or?
No, not at all. It's not just another tournament. In fact, all year this is what we prepare for and think about. And in theory, if we're doing our job right and if the guys are preparing right, we should all be better this week than we've been all year. You should build and grow every day, and we try to improve every day. And if you do that, you should be really good by the time the NCAA Championships roll around. So no, this is not just another event. This is actually the event. It's what matters most. It's what we practice for every day, and it's what every decision we make in our program is geared toward, is playing well at this national championship. So I would just say that, we try to really be prepared for it, and I think our guys are prepared for it.
I know this next question is kind of like asking you which of your daughters is your favorite, but where does this team rank compared to all your other teams that you've had here at Washington?
Gosh, I've been getting asked that a lot, and I've actually been studying some rankings and kind of comparing man for man where actually it does. A lot of times the rankings don't tell the whole story, and I would say that there is another team in 2010 that on paper had slightly better rankings per man than this team. That being said, the rankings that you see on this team right now are not really where these guys are with their games right now. I think Charlie Hughes is ranked in the 170s or something like that, and I assure you he is better than that right now. He's playing great golf. Jonathan Sanders is a freshman that is now playing like a sophomore and is really a mature player and is better than his ranking. Chris Williams is not the 15th best player in the field, and that's where his current ranking is. So, I feel like this team is better positioned to do well than any team we've ever had.
I know it's weird. I've asked you this before, but this is the last time you're going to battle with Chris Williams and Charlie Hughes. Is it set in yet again?
I don't think it will. We're so consumed with playing well this week and focusing on what's ahead as far as the national championship that it won't set in probably till the week after. And for us, if we have these relationships how they're supposed to be, I mean, my relationship with Larry and my relationship with Charlie and my relationship with Chris, I would hope will go on forever. And so it's not an ending. Yeah, they won't be playing in the Husky Invitational next fall, but they'll still be wearing some purple on occasion and playing with a ball with a W on it on occasion and representing our university. And I'll still go out and watch them whenever I can, and they'll still call me, and I'll still call them, and we'll text and all that stuff. So it's not an ending. It's just kind of a different phase of life that we're going into, and we're still teammates forever.
Do you expect them to be at the Husky Invitational playing cornhole with you guys if they are available?
I've talked to Chris about it. Chris actually wants to volunteer. He says he's either going to be a standard bearer or he wants to run the range and stock the balls for the contestants. So he's asked me, hey, if I come out, can I be in the cornhole tournament? And I'm absolutely. So I think that's cool. We had Nick and Darren in our cornhole tournament last year, and we want these guys to continue to be a part of it, and I'm sure they will. Nick and Richard, I think, were the first two guys to send Chris a message after he won the Ben Hogan Award. They were watching it just with everybody else, and so, that's a neat thing about our program is that our past players stay engaged and stay a part of it.
All right, Coach. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.